Beautiful people, welcome back again. My name is Kamanja_KE and this is my channel. Feel most welcome. Let us enjoy together and let us enjoy our space. Keep tuned in for more stories. My good people, welcome back. Actually, first of all, let me take this opportunity to thank my biggest supporters, my good supporters, my good people outside there for standing with me, for being there for me, and actually for making sure that I'm reaching this far. Guys, any step, positive step I make a day, it is worthy being appreciated. And that's why I always say, your support to me can't be taken for granted. And for my new people in the house, feel most welcome, feel at home, let's enjoy together. Guys, don't forget actually to subscribe to my channel. Yes, make me grow. Remember, it's road to 1,000 subscribers. I am short of 320 subscribers. So guys, make me there. Actually, make me there by commenting, by sharing, by liking, and actually keep on watching my videos. That's the only way you guys can make me grow. So guys, welcome. I can see in the outside it's in the morning. This is 8 a.m. Here back in the village, Kenya. It's 8 a.m. I can see outside it's cold, some chilly morning because it rained yesterday. The whole day, in fact, it was a rain day. It rained and everything like that, you see. It's now very cold. I've just woken up and wasn't feeling all that good. But I said I cannot go without making a video. Guys, I'm very happy, and very happy, actually. And from wherever you are, just share your experience with me, and that is all I can need from you, guys. Now, guys, back to the business. The villagers are at it again. Actually. I'm being surprised by these characters in the village. I feel sorry for these villagers, actually. Me included. I feel very sorry. When I say they are at it again, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I can say that these guys are adamant. This guy, I say they are ignorant. That is a very big Nike. Yes, they are ignorant. Guys, what these guys are talking about, and actually, it is surprising, actually. It's something that is laughable. The whole world can laugh at these guys. Guys, you remember this? Yes. This is marwa in his live stream. Do you remember this?
I should open a school or I should open a hospital. Because maybe a school will educate my people. A hospital maybe will take sick people there. No, I'm confused.
A good person coming out, giving his vision publicly. Somebody who wants to attain a good vision. Somebody who has a vision. Is a visionary mind in the village. Somebody who walks the whole world thinking about the village. Do you think we have such a guys in this world? There are very few. People who think back at home. People who think about where they're coming from. These are very few people in this world. They are very special. These are gifted guys. But again, when somebody is asking for such a good initiative, should I start an hospital? Should I start a school in my village? And villagers are coming up against this vision. Guys, are we thinking, or are we just, guys, These are most of the projects that are actually not being undertaken by the government, but one person, one that has a vision for the village. And this is what the villagers, led by its earnest, we are talking about. Just get this.
A hostel in this village of ours, or a school. He was asking, because he did a video asking, what can I build? My friend, let me tell you what can you do with your money. What can you do with your money, or what can you do for the villagers? It's high time you know what the villagers need. And in fact, our village people, they don't want any need from you, because there's no need you build a hostel or a school. After from few days or from few months or from few years, you will take it from the villagers. Definitely that is it. Because congrat dad and congrat mom, they will not let you be. They will not let that school be. They will not let that hostel be. You know, you see? Already you have seen how people now, they are saying that they will be the doctors of this village.
Guys, before I talk about Ernest, Max One, when he was addressing and lecturing Mr. Cecil, the Trenchtown boy, like a kid, he said, go away with your projects. We don't want them here. We can develop ourselves. And now, and it's Ernest, a good friend actually, is at it again. He is giving reasons as to why they don't want such a kind of projects in the village, such a kind of initiatives in the village. Guys, this is laughable. This is laughable. Let me tell you one thing, my family. Such projects back here at home, actually, even the government is not undertaking them. When you hear that Korean community is marginalized, our Korean community, yes, is marginalized, those are the parameters that are being used and actually to categorize a community as being marginalized. Now, the government has not taken any initiative actually in this village of such a kind, like a hospital. What we have is a dispensary minus what? Drugs. Minus proper medical equipment. Not even well equipped within the village. Another, just a level 5, level 6 hospital within Sirari town. That is, you know the problem with these government facilities. A school. What we have are public schools. Do you remember Mr. Cecil's vision of having a very good school with a lot of resources and recreational activities? That is where the world is moving to. But these guys back in the village are giving such a vision, a blind eye. They don't want to see, they don't want to think about the future. Guys, I have seen these remarks are very lovable. And that is why, you see, guys, it's honest. Yes, this one, I cannot support this. That you start a school or you start an hospital, your family, your dad and your mom will come and take over the hospital from us. Guys, this is the narrative these guys are taking from Ayamaro. And I want to tell you guys the truth here. Anything that Ayamaro has, the village, most of these guys here, haters, think that it is theirs. Him traveling abroad, going places, they think that they are the people who are pushing him to travel. Sometimes even they thumb chest and think that they are the people who are actually It is because of their reactions that is putting Ayamaro away. Just hear such a kind of reactions, actually. That he cannot be with us here because we are talking about him and we are always hitting him. This is fire. If you cannot join us, then we are going to put you in fire. So let him stay there where he is. Guys, Ayamaro is outside there. He's there thinking about the village. He's there thinking about you who is shunning away these projects. He's there thinking about your future that you cannot think about. He's there thinking about your children. And yourself seated back in the village, you are not even thinking about that children of yours. Your children. It is there. He is there doing what he's doing, but still thinking about the future of the community. And you come out loud telling us, you see, that one, no, that one. Hey, guys. Let us not miss points here. Let us not miss points here, actually. Let us not miss points here. Huh? Even the government, the elected government, has no such initiative in this village. If it is there, come and tell me, disapprove me. The village has three public primary schools. That's Kibranga, Reverend Duveskog, and then we have Rokere Primary. Do we have an high school? This is a big village. Do we have an high school or secondary school? No. Do we have a proper medical facility? No. What we have is an image of a dispensary. Guys, when I'm talking about a dispensary, we have only one medical practitioner, somebody who is a practiced medical officer. Just one. But the rest of the workers they are semi-literate. And imagine of this, where you can go to a dispensary, somebody who has not gone to school, a semi-literate person, prescribes you with given drugs, prescribes some medical instructions to you, just because the person who is supposed to take care of that dispensary is not around. Guys, a dispensary whereby the only kind of medicine, the only kind of drugs, medical drugs you can find there is paracetamols, painkillers, and drips of aspirins, water. Yeah, is it aspirin? No. It is chloroquine, such a thing. Yeah, drip of water. And you see, guys, and that place, that facility, a medical officer who has been appointed to be there can go missing for 2 good days. That's why people, we run from this place to Migori and to private hospital facilities within the village, like Moshi Medical Center, we have Nyabohanse Medical Center. Those at least for proper medication. And sometimes, going for a private hospital, it becomes very expensive for such a guys who cannot afford. Now somebody somewhere is seated thinking about those guys who cannot afford proper medical cover, thinking about those guys who cannot afford to take their kids to a proper primary school for proper knowledge foundation, and you are here saying that one no. Go away with your projects. Those are your personal things. They are coming to benefit you. I want to tell you one thing. Maybe Ayamaro's kids won't benefit from those projects, because at one point they might not be there. They will be living somewhere else. Mother and father to Ayamaro may not benefit from there, because actually age is eating up with them. Somebody seated somewhere thinking about your grandkid, thinking about your children, future. Thinking about your own future, the person who is ranting here. And you come out, say, go away with those projects. Guys, I talk for the village and I talk from the village. You see, when I'm talking this, I've been getting a lot of quarrels on these streets. Physically, when I'm walking in the Nyabwanse streets, I've been getting a lot of quarrels from the so-called the so-called, how can I say? This guy told me that they have been in these streets for long. I'm very new, so I cannot talk about them. And I was looking at him actually. Like threats. You threaten me. Guys, I eat my own sweat. Guys, I do my own stuff. And I give out my own opinion without being controlled. You see a guy who is being controlled with money and wants to make somebody's territory within the village, is shunning away everything. You come to me, tell me that, you see, and because you see, how many guys out there are talking about guys portraying the village negatively? How many guys are outside there talking about you? Ask yourself, have you ever gone there? Have you ever traveled to Nairobi to ask them what they are doing? To manhandle them the way you want to manhandle me. Sintaki_1. You missed a point. You cannot manhandle me. You are a fool. I'm saying you are a fool. All these things that are coming here, well, you cannot challenge me that I'm not a native in this village and I cannot talk for the village. I'm talking about the village because I'm living here. My kids are living here. My family is living here. And I'm part of this village. I'm made here. So don't go out cheating people that you don't need this, you don't need this, you have this, you have this. Ask yourself, have you ever thought about the village? It's honest. Have you ever thought about the village? Or you are only thinking about cheap village politics? Nobody is taking away the village from you. The only thing that we need is to bring some light to the village. Is to bring something that can benefit the whole village. Because what you have is what you benefit from. What you have is what you own personally. And you cannot, I'm telling these guys here outside here, they cannot even lend a hand of help to their fellow village men. But in these platforms, they can talk how the village is good, how people are destroying their village, how they want to bring things, some sanity to the village. You won't bring sanity to the village when you are destroying the village. Bring sanity to yourself first. Let us see change in you before you come and force change to the village. Guys, do you know the meaning of a school in a village? Huh? That is being ignorant. You are ignoring education. Huh? Yourself, you'll be treated in that hospital. You won't spend money to go anywhere because that hospital, you will just be waking up when somebody is sick during an emergency case. You just travel. 5 minutes you're in that facility, you get served, go back home, get satisfied. You don't need transport. Any referrals will be made to that hospital. And you are coming out telling us that you don't need an hospital. After all, Congress mom and Congress dad are going to take that hospital. Have you ever heard of a person owning an hospital and treating his own people? That's so primitive of us. We have things that benefit the whole community. Schools, hospitals, roads. Guys, let me tell you a story. When I came here, we had a very good project. And that project by now is not working. Such behaviors let that project to go. It is called a CCF, Child Fund. It was something, World Child Fund. It was CCF. I think it was a child to do with community child funds to take care of so many children in schools. From the same project, dairy cows were bought to less privileged families, so that when they give the sire, the owner can sell the milk, and you see that milk can take care of that child when he's in school. So many people. Guys, go Google about the CCF. I'm going to tell you, CCF. It was Child Fund. It was a child fund organization. Yeah, it was a child fund organization. It covered almost a very big part of Kuria, Rongo, in Migori County. It was an international charity. But guys, with the time, nobody's talking about that project. We only talk of the buildings they left there, projects. Why? Because of the same behavior being portrayed by these guys. It went away. People ate from it. They got lost. It only comes up once in a year to come and appreciate those kids, those children that at one point were being supported. And they are now supporting children from a distance, not the way it had its headquarters within Nyambwansi. And I think, and I do believe that because of such a behaviors, such good thing went into thin air. And now we are wishing that we could be having such a thing in the village. Yes. Now, somebody seated thinking about, guys, I wake up now and I find a good school in the village. There is no way I can take my child far away from the village when that school is within the village. Hospital. Yes, Mr. Cecil made a road. People were saying that that road is only benefiting Ayamarwa's family because it was only headed to Ayamarwa. And I saw guys in their comment section saying, yes, yeah, those guys know. They want things for themselves. Guys, your supporters are cheating you. They are only motivating you to expose your nakedness. Your supporters are controlling you. They are telling you, do this, tell us this. You see, when you are being controlled by money, when you are told to sit down, you sit down. When you are told to scream, you are going to scream. Become independent. Guys, let us not shun away such good visions in this village. Let us not. Let us not. And I'm pitying. Actually, I'm pitying. Guys, we won't be there for long. They call us that we've come this place, we are not natives. But if we leave, if we decide to leave, we are not going anywhere with this village. If Mr. Cecil comes to the village, makes a road, when he's leaving, he won't go with that village road to wherever he's coming from. If people come in and make a very good hospital, after 20 years, 30 years, they cannot take away that hospital. That hospital will remain in the same village, serving the same people. If that school will be built, it is going to serve our own kids. It is going to serve our own generation. At no point that school, if Marwa leaves for Argentina, if Marwa leaves for Bahamas, or leaves for the US, will come and collect the whole school and take it with him. Like you guys are now thinking myopically. I don't know which school of thought you guys are going, or you guys went. You are proving to the world that you are so primitive. You don't need... Now, what do you want? Whom do you want to bring? Whom do you want to bring such a things, visions to the village? And how many guys do you have in mind with such a vision? And ask yourself where you are. What is your vision for the village? What is your vision for the village? It's honest. Before you come and challenge I am marwa not to even start, not to dare, because he doesn't know. He says, it's high time you know what the village needs. Guy, my good boy, my good guy. What does the village need? If you cannot get off the village, go exchange, see those, have different experiences in different places. Now, compare those places where you are going to your place and see what is missing in your village. Then start dreaming of what you are seeing good there to bring it back to your village. You have no time for that. The only time these guys have is to go to their plantation, banana plantation, to their rockies, to their bushes, and start reacting from there without thinking about the school, without thinking about the village. How I wish you had time to walk out of this village. Go expose yourself. When I say you are not exposed, it is true, you are not exposed. And somebody who is less exposed is very ignorant. Somebody very arrogant, a self-opinionated person. You are just opinionated. You are egoistic person. You think that what you know is everything. You are entitled. You feel that yourself you are entitled. You don't like, you are just the final guy. You are supposed to talk. Guys, those times that I am born in this village, I am the son of the soil, or I'm the daughter of the soil, are bygones. They are gone. They are gone. Give room to new visions. Give room to new opinions that are there to steer the village forward. Yes, give room. And if somebody has come up with such a thing, give him room to talk about it. Give him room to do it. Because it is something that is coming to benefit the whole community. Guys in Kenya, look at Tenwek Hospital. Tenwek was built by foreigners. When somebody is sick, we have some practitioners that are not even found in our national hospital, that is Kenyatta in Nairobi. Moi Teaching Referral Hospital in Eldoret. But guy, people are always referred to Tenwek Hospital, an hospital that was built by foreigners, equipped properly, and they are still supporting that hospital. They are still supporting the facility by equipping it with the latest medical equipments in that hospital. And that's why people are always referred, not even to India as they used to refer people to, they are always referred to Tenwek Hospital. Because that facility has the best. Have you ever heard of those guys from wherever they came from? The Lutherans. From where they came from? Those foreigners. Have you ever heard of them coming back to reclaim or to claim back Tenwek Hospital? So you don't want us to have such a thing, to have such a figure, such a landmark in Nyabwansi. Look out of these best high schools in Kenya, best primary schools in Kenya, Mary Hill, in Thika, Loreto. All those schools that we are talking about, the preparatory, the Nairobi school. Look at these schools, how they started, who started them. They are very prestigious schools. One started by foreigners. Once started by not sons of the soil, but people who had visionary, people who had a vision to Kenya. Now somebody with a visionary mind, thinking about Nyabwansi, thinking about your kid, thinking about yourself, thinking about your wife, thinking about your grandmother, thinking about your grandfather, and how your grandfather can get benefits, you want to shun such a things, ideas away. Guys, that's how Africa kills her son. If you ever read that story, Ken Saro-Wiwa's story about Africa killing her son, that is what is happening. In Ken Saro-Wiwa's story, short story, yes, we have 3 characters who are now actually, we have Jimba, we have Zazan, and it's a kind of a letter, and they are sending that letter back because they are in jail. They are sending that back. They are sending a letter to the public, people who are free to read the letter, and they want them to know, they are bringing awareness to them that this is how we are killing ourselves. Yes. And actually, Africa is killing our son. We are bringing darkness where light is supposed to be. Yes. Ken Saro-Wiwa's message and narrative is still living with us. Rest in peace, Ken Saro-Wiwa. Your narrative, your gospel is living with us. We are seeing the truth, or now we are killing our son. Now, what if Marwa could think of otherwise and take things to himself? And I've been asking you that question. What if he takes things with himself? But his kindness is now becoming his weakness, and you are using it as a big weapon to fight him. Guys, most of us were to be missing in these streets were it not that Marwa. His visionary mind, his vision about the guys in Nyabanse, he came back to us, gave us the gospel, gave us the narrative, and we moved forward. He's now thinking, not thinking about the GoPros and opening channels. He's now thinking broader. You see, somebody is very ignorant here. If that hospital, that school will be constructed here, employment, guys, those facilities are going to get us employment of opportunities. People are going there to be employed as watch ladies and watchmen, teachers, medical practitioners. We have clerks. And you see, employment improves your living standards. Without employment, you are termed poor. Because it's through employment you are going to earn a living. Guys, why shun away such a good ideas? Why lock up such a good ideas? This guy is very generous. He's thinking about us. He's thinking on behalf of the village. He's thinking things that you guy who is reacting on him cannot even think about it. And now you are just talking and you see what? He has employed you. You see, Marwa has employed you indirectly. Because you are thinking that YouTube is not a career. YouTube is a career. People earn. When you earn from something, then that is your career. You are earning. And you are earning because of Marwa. You cannot talk about Marwa, you cannot earn. That is your career. You are now spitting on your career. You are now spitting on your employer. That is true. You are spitting on your employer. Somebody who employed you. You are spitting on him. Very ungrateful people. Now, I know jealousy will come up. When you see Marwa taking, if he decides now to take such a project to a different place, let us now feel like Marwa has built a school in Rwanda. Will you take your kid from here to Rwanda? You won't. What will you start talking about Marwa? You see? He never he thought about the village. He has gone to a different village. He is doing this. He has gone to a different country. He is doing this. Yes, let him do. Because the gospel has been preached to you and you are not even getting the gospel. You are claiming to be sons of the soil with no value. Guy, why should you become a son of the soil without value? Why? Actually, you're making us laugh at you. Those days are bygones. When we used to believe that only sons of the soil can do this. New things are coming in and new ideas are coming in. Let us give room for new things to do their way. Because that is the only, we are thinking about the future. We are not thinking about who we are now. We are thinking about where will this place be in the next 10 years. Where will my kid school in the next 10 years? Where will be my my grandchildren going? Where will they be playing in the near future? We are not just talking about Marwa and his family every now and then. What if they decide to relocate from Nyabwanza and go to Tanzania, go back to Kisii, go back to anywhere? Will you still be talking about them? Guys, villagers and other villages outside there are really waiting for such a things with open arms. Come baby, come. Come baby, come. Come baby, come. They are wishing. Who can bring such ideas to our village? And they will embrace that idea within no minute. And you'll be left talking. I don't know if your reactions will be taking you to hospitals. If your reactions will be taking you to good schools. If your reactions will be giving you proper roads. I wonder, you are not reacting even to politicians. People you elect. Because they buy you with mere money, small money. They gave you 100 shillings to vote for them. And they get lost for 5 years. You are not even reacting because you know he gave you money. You are not even reacting because you know you are bought. But somebody who never bought, somebody who has never bought you, somebody who has never compromised you, who brought his kindness to you, you are reacting on him and shunning away projects, things that are there to can actually take this place away, far away from where we are now. Go react on those politicians. You are given 500 shillings. You take. You sell your vote. You suffer for 5 years. And in the last fifth year of his political term, he comes back with that 500 because he knows you are cheap. You can be easily compromised with money. You dish out your vote. And that's how we don't have good schools. We don't have good roads. We don't have good hospitals, equipped hospitals. But we are not reacting on them. We are not protesting. We are only protesting to somebody who is generous. We are protesting to somebody who is very kind. Guys, go protest to those politicians outside there. People, you don't even sleep in your homes because of politicians. You are always with them. Wherever they are, chest thumping that this time is ours. But in this time you are crying. Instead of you showing people how you are crying because of your mistakes politically, you are now coming out protesting against Marwa. Very silly, guys. Very primitive of you. Very, very much primitive. Guys, before we talk anything, let us actually try to look at two sides of the coin. Yes, I might be bad. I might not be good to you. But when I'm bringing something that can help you, take it. Take it. Marwa bringing a school to your village, Marwa bringing an hospital to your village, he doesn't, he has not locked your doors to react because he is now bringing more content for you. You see how this guy is making sure that your employment in YouTube, your YouTube career is sustainable. He wants to sustain your YouTube career. Yes. I don't know, guys, if you are seeing that thing, what I'm seeing. If Marwa opens up a school in the village, opens up an hospital in the village, I know you are not going to stop talking bad about him, because that is now your profession. Your professional haters. Your professional tribal chiefs. Now think about this. He opens up an hospital. You guys, because the only thing you see is bad, you are not going to miss content to make about that school or that hospital. You are not going to miss content to talk about those people who are working there, people who have not been paid. You will never lack a story to fabricate from that facility. And that one will actually make sure that your YouTube career continues. Now somebody wants to sustain your employment in YouTube, who is bringing an idea of sustaining your career. You want to say, no, you don't want this career anymore. He is trying to tell you that, guys, I want you to talk to me always. Talk about me always. Now let me put up a story. Put up a school. You will find a place. Oh, he has constructed a school. You will start with these stories. He has grabbed land, constructed a school or an hospital. The owners of the land will be crying in these streets. We are going to make up new passes. We are going to bring up new gintos. We are going to sustain the likes of Ernesto and Mogesi. Sintake. Hey, guy, don't kill your YouTube career. Don't kill your career. Ensure that your career is there. Guys, I want to be very short, and actually I want to stop here. Remember, this is my channel, this Kamanja_KE. Kindly consider subscribing. Subscription, guys, show me your generosity, show me your love when you subscribe. And for my guys who are already in, a very big shout out actually. And I want to give a very big shout out actually to my good supporters. That is Doreen Small. My good supporters, it is the General Christopher. Actually, a very big shout out to you. Guys, a very big shout out to I Am Marwa. Guys, this is channel I Am _Marwa. Push our guy to 1 million subscribers. Like his videos, share his videos, and actually, this is the gospel we have. I Am Marwa to 1 million subscribers. I Am Marwa to 1 million subscribers. Yes, grow his world as you grow my world. Guys, let's see I Am Marwa to 1 million subscribers. Let's see I Am Marwa to 1 million subscribers so that we can enjoy his visionary mind. So his channel is I Am _Marwa. Kindly subscribe and like this channel. I Am _Marwa. When you are doing so, don't forget my channel, Kamanja_KE. Subscribe, like, enjoy these videos, leave a positive comment in that section, and God is going to bless you. Till then, guys, watch the space, be entertained, let us meet.